Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Nine Sols, where I'm not 100% sure where to go next, but we have some. I'm sure we can have some useful interactions here at home about it. So, where is everybody? Well, I know we're supposed to give you something. Here, I brought you this horrible quote unquote gem. Well, this just tastes like candy. Are you trying to trick me? No, those were the gallstones of a dunkang boar, which have a really high heavy metal content. Well, it's breaking apart in my mouth now. Bitter on the outside, but surprisingly sweet on the inside.
Huh?
What? You crushed it with your teeth. But it's practically made of metal.
准就
What? I always crush hard candies between my teeth. Yeah, no, that wasn't my concern, my dude. Are you... you okay? How you doing? You got a knack for cheating death, you white-haired demon. Your body must harbor some mysterious secret, just like me.
哪弄？
Are you actually immortal? Well, yes and no. To be honest, I'm having trouble figuring it out. I've been able to regenerate my body thanks to my heart.
引路
So, just like my stomach. Well, doesn't that mean you can live forever? Don't be silly. My ability is regeneration, not immortality. Those things are different. We're pretending. Alright, do I have the resources to buy any more poisons? I mean, I do have kind of a lot of money. I'm continuing to hold on to this thing because I'm nervous. Oops. Gosh, these get really expensive, huh? Well, we can buy this. And then I don't quite have enough for another pair. Like 1,000, a little less than 1,000 gin short to push our health up again. So we could buy like a computing unit or two and actually play with some jade. Maybe. I don't know. Let me do this first. I certainly don't want to just like leave with all this money on hand. Does this look like a person to you, or am I just imagining things? Imagining things. This is the root of a medicinal herb. The roots tend to resemble arms, legs, and a torso.
哎，
I just saw it blink. Are you sure it's not alive? There are stories about how they can walk, but they're just folktales. Well, it just moved when I bit into it, I swear. Alright, time for delicious poison. Do you have friends or family? I'm totally alone. But being a lone wolf allows me to do whatever I want. Huh. Well said. You know, I had no parents, and no one cared for me except for the guru. She taught me how to read and how to be a good person. But it was her that taught me to challenge everything before me. You gotta stay skeptical about anything and everything. Why have I not seen this guru? Well, she's probably dead. She said she'd step out for a bit and never returned. Well, that is curious, actually. Alright, even more max HP. I think I have another herb catalyst, if I'm not mistaken. Where's Schwan Schwan? Yeah, we'll definitely take this. Okay, apparently I had more than one. And I suppose we could throw an upgrade on the arrows. Maximizes attack power and grants the ability to penetrate through shields. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it doesn't necessarily behoove us to go out into the world with money, right? The way the systems work here, so. I was on pretty good terms with Yan Lao, right? Yeah, you were more adept at pleasing the elderly than I was. Good. Since he won't be needing any of it, do you think I'll be able to pick up some stuff from the repository when all this blows over? Now, those antique machines look so lonely under those glass covers. I've always wanted to take them apart to study. I'm sure you're aware that Yan Lao valued his collection more than his life. If angry, vengeful spirits don't bother you, well, be my guest. Oh, curses, don't say that. You know I hate ghosts. I mean, if anybody here was going to leave an angry ghost behind. Where is the kid? I'm reasonably sure I had a new thing to give him. He must be all the way to the right. Aha. What are you guys doing? Let me guess. The code you wrote broke the weather system? How did you know? That's incredible. It's a ritual all tellurgical engineers must go through. To say nothing of the huge hello world flashing on the displays. You were right, Yi. Tellurgy is fun. I could give machines all sorts of wild rules, and it'll create a new world. It makes me feel so free. Well, careful. Your free-spirited code may drive your coworkers insane. Really? Abacus told me he could fix any mistakes I made. My apologies, Xuan, but your most recent changes seem to have affected the underlying logic circuits. I'm afraid this situation may be irreversible. But why? I followed everything the scroll said. Well, next time we should probably double-check before executing a script like that, Abacus. Yes, my lord. Please forgive my neglect. What was it supposed to do? Xuan wrote a plugin to enable manual control over the day-night cycle. The plugin works, but it simultaneously caused parts of the display to malfunction. Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you a surprise, Yi. That's okay. What's important is to always learn from our mistakes. It's almost as though they're instructive in some way. And you're always going to mess up a bit in the pursuit of science anyway. You got that? Yeah. You know, at least he's having fun. Okay, nothing else going on in here, but you have something you want to talk about. My lord, if you intend on returning to find Jiaquan, please make sure you're fully prepared. Jiaquan has spent many years honing the transmutation process to turn himself into a fighting machine. While you may be extremely accomplished in martial arts, I still advise caution, my lord.
Okay.
You should be able to find Jiaquan at the Shengwu Hall, located atop the transmutation factory. Unfortunately, the factory's extensive heat radiation is deadly to anyone but the guards. To break through to the top floor, you'll have to destroy any machine contributing to the heat waves, or you will find it extremely difficult to advance. Okay, well, that's useful at least. I mean, it's cool. This code basically works. What are you holding in your hand, Yi? It's a Fusang amulet. It might have been left behind by miners who were illegally chipping away at the grottos. You can have it if you want it. It's usually worn around the neck. Oh, it's heavy and made of wood? Well, people in the past used it for protection. It's just a silly superstition with no scientific basis. What's a superstition? It's blindly believing in something without any basis or proof. Take this amulet, for example. People thought that by carving the mark of Fusang into it, it would be endowed with divine powers, allowing its wearer to... This amulet has magic powers? I'm gonna wear it every day. No, I just told you, it's just a superstition. It's just an ordinary piece of wood. If the mark had any effect, the scientists studying the primordial roots would have already discovered it. Let's put it this way. If you're promised something good, but in exchange you must loyally follow orders and not doubt anything, chances are that's a superstition. Wise words. So then, our village ceremony was also a superstition. Now you get it. But without the ceremony, I wouldn't have been saved. I wouldn't be able to live here with you, Yi. So I guess something good did come out of it. Another one of your silly fallacies. But if that's what you really think, why would you bring it all the way here for me? Well, I picked it up. I might as well use it. Or do you want to give it back? No, I was just joking. I'm keeping it, obviously. Our relationship's weird. I heard the news from Anong. Thank you. If it weren't for you, who knows what would have happened to the village? Relax. The people in the village might not be the brightest, but they aren't as weak as you think. Also, Shenong might say he doesn't care, but given his disposition, he would have acted even if I hadn't. Well, he'll come out and save everyone, right? Anong is just like you, saying one thing while meaning another. Don't be silly, he is not just like me. Well, look, let's leave it there. I have urgent matters to attend to. Okay, so we have a skill point, which is not enough to do anything important, I'm sure. Yeah, we're looking for enhanced blade next. Status is glowing. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if... So this says increases attack power and grants the ability to break shields. Does this... Is this not a direct upgrade? I kind of assumed it was going to be that, but also it causes a couple of explosions, so like it multi-hits large enemies or whatever. But it does kind of seem like maybe it doesn't have the bonus attack power. I don't know. We'll try it. I'm not using the arrows very often in any case, so it's not like it's going to matter a lot. Alright, so... He said Shengwu facility, was it atop the factory? I mean, the factory is where all the heat producing stuff is, right? I don't know that we have any other directions we can go. Okay, well, the greenhouse is not fully mapped. Or the exits out of the greenhouse are not fully mapped. You know what? Let me just pop over here and have a look real quick. I do wish they let you go into the detail map from the teleport screen. There's really no reason not to. So very top out here, and then top right also is an exit, and there's also a little something unconnected over there. Let's just see if this is stuff that we have access to. Rope is a little bit too short. Yeah, it looks like this is a double jump type problem. Hooray for explosions. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember. Okay. There is another door down here that I'm sure I've been through. Right? I must have. Wow, that thing has much greater dash range than I was expecting. Okay, I guess I actually can't get out of here in any way except doing this. Alright, real sloppy fighting. Very professional. Is this not where it shows? No, okay, it's down there. Okay, I was kind of hoping that I could, you know, make it down there and then just move to the right fast enough to not get exploded, but it doesn't quite work that way. And no, I've definitely been over here as well. Well, that's interesting because it does show that there's a second rightward entrance from this room, or exit from this room. But where would that be then? This and this are both. I guess it must be. It must be up from here. So all that stuff is already accounted for. And this doesn't look like a place I could go. All the trouble that we get into because our vertical is like 3 inches too short. So I want to keep going up and over. Well, I mean, that's not really... It's fine. We'll find our way somewhere useful soon enough. I wanted to get the Tai Chi kick so bad. Oh no! I spiked myself on the... Well, at least I didn't have very much money. I am willing to abandon the stuff there in order to not have to traverse around here anymore. Okay, so this is not actually a helpful area to be in then. It's a very small amount of money lost. Okay, did we clear up everything with the people? It wouldn't take us that long to... I kind of want to go back to the dock and just check in with everybody and make sure we did everything for them. Because I'm a little worried about them just kind of like sitting in the open. Maybe that's silly. Do y'all need help with anything? No? Okay, looks like we have all given as many quests as we are going to give. Fair enough. So, back through the livestock harvesting platform. We did clear out the abandoned mines. Yeah, okay. So let's just use the node in the space station, or in the dock, and we'll keep on moving on. I do need to bring them food if I can find a large source of food. Perhaps fight some sort of huge radical space boar. Okay, I guess we just want to go right in. Right? Probably. Because we know there are upper areas to this room that we never got up to. I don't know what's going to require the double jump and what's not. So yeah, this obviously we can't just access. I mean, this obviously we also can't just access. But there's got to be a way. And at some point we're going to learn a double jump, right? Boy, I was not given any grace time on that at all. And we got to destroy these machines. Is what one thing we're told. Man, those pipe hits are really coming around, huh? I don't seem to have a way of damaging machinery. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Early. Now that I have a way of breaking red strikes. Didn't let go of the button. Jesus. It's a big stationary... This does not bode well for my ability to fight normal enemies. There we go. This looks important. A GA clan family precept. Endure what others can't, for heroes are forged in agony. In the beginning, the GA kingdom ruled over the desolate wasteland, and it had little industry besides mining. Over time, high demand for Jin and Azure Sand gave it the resources to become a great military power. During the turbulent era, Emperor Jiatong leveraged his mineral wealth to build weapons systems and develop advanced transmutation technology. Successful military campaigns expanded the kingdom's territory, leading to a stalemate with Lear and his Fangxi guild. Okay. Are there more such machines? I mean, we could see that it affected the machines around us in some way. Let's see if we can't sort of figure out what's going on with all that. But first, we're going to have to remove some of these annoyances. Okay, I don't think these allowed us to go up as high previously. Okay, I mean, it's coming back together. That guy should have been more responsive. So, we should, in theory, have access to a bunch of stuff we didn't have access to before. Let's see if we can get up there. Ow. I'm so glad that I have such a large number of of charges now, because I really go through them. Okay, that still looks hot right there. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Very nearly died. us an easy way to transition levels now, because this is a place, yeah, this is a place we have been for sure. I may as well rest, I guess. We'll have to fight that guy again, but I think now that I understand his, well, maybe not all of his moves, but at the very least the one pattern that we saw, I'm fairly confident I can do that without getting hit. How do you get into the, okay, I'd have to drop through there. Okay, he doesn't have to do the charge necessarily. There we go, got a couple of decent ones. Alright, at least all that'll recover. So what is even the point of coming over here? Messy. You parrying bad. Well, that looks pretty important. Is there nowhere to hack this from? Oh, that goes up, not down. Okay, so I would hack it wherever it goes. Well, let's see what's through here. Is that... Are those little tanks full of, like, brain matter? Oh, I see. Okay. So... if I then hack this one... Is there a way... Can I... Okay. I can't move my body around at all while I'm in the fish. So when I hack this, it's going to open that one up. When I hack that, it's going to swap all of those. Hack this, and it turns those. Obviously, this one's pretty bad because it leaves us with nothing to climb on. But it does at least open up another one. So what happens if I hack this then? It turns that one back on. Okay. For the moment... I think that's makeable. You get some pretty significant coyote time, but I can't actually tell where the interactable part of that platform is, which is causing trouble. I think I am going to need the other thing up. Well, how can I get it up is the question, because if I hack this... Yeah, I can't... I need something that I can hack that keeps the middle platform out, at least. Well, this will just let me up the other side. Maybe we can figure it out from over there. Nope. No, not in fact. Okay, that's good and disgusting. So that has kept these out. If I hack this one in the top left, it's going to open the drawer directly above me. If I hack that, it's going to let me turn this back on. Can I get over from... Here's a question. Seems like probably not. Yeah. I need to hit shift the second I'm underneath the thing. Nope. Okay, definitely can't do that. Okay, and that just resets us. Every time I touch that, it resets us to this state, which is not actually necessarily good. So, if I close these... Well, we want to open up the left side a little bit. If I then hack this, I get those back, but I lose these lower ones, but well, the only way to bring it back across, unfortunately, is hacking this, which opens this up, but then when I hack that, it opens this and closes this one. This is like really close to good. So if what we want is for all of these to be closed. No, I need the bottom one open. I need this one and this one and this one to be closed at the same time. Pull that drawer open across the gap with this drawer. And then hack it. But I need this to be closed in a way that leaves the bottom drawer open. Which is certainly troublesome. But if I shut this, hacking this won't close the bottom door. No, but it will reopen all of those. I feel like this is not actually all that difficult of a puzzle, but for some reason. And these things are just far enough apart that I wouldn't be able to... I wouldn't be able to, like, stand on one edge. Right, like, I can't, like... Actually, maybe I can. Simon Belmont myself right here. Well, this doesn't solve my problem, though. And if I hack this, that'll close anyway, so it won't matter. But if I hack this now... And then hack this. Aha! I don't know if that's the intended solution or not, but it'll get us there. Guardian case file number 35. Log entry. The deceased stole pills and choked on them. He has been dealt with. Calm down. I need to calm down and give my report. I received orders to catch a thief, but when I arrived, I found a monster. It was covered with sticky pus, and that eye... I'm going crazy. What is that thing? Because whatever it is, we don't stand a chance against it. It immediately put one of us into a chokehold and killed him on the spot. I can't even record this correctly. The reason for death is all wrong. I don't get how no one responded to his call for help. What the hell actually happened? Well, thanks for the fruit there, friend. Delicious upgrades, all that work. Just for what I'm assuming is a very, very small percentage damage boost to our weapon attack. Alright, it was worth exploring over here for it. At this point, no. It should really start zoomed in. I don't know why it starts in the undetailed mode. Okay, pretty clumsy. Actually, pretty awful. So, we just want to continue this way, I guess. That's no good. But I don't actually have to fight that guy, so maybe I just don't. Alright, does this one go up? It does indeed. Whew. Well, I don't care for that. Seer, your predictions did not materialize. I took care of him without even using all my strength. Even your prophecies can be inaccurate. Like I said, your fatalism doesn't work on me. The hexagrams are set in place. The fate I see remains unchanged. Oh god, it's that little kid. Enough about that. My family has had to endure humiliation and stay in hiding since the turbulent era. Something I'm sure you're also familiar with. Now that the winds are blowing in our favor, it's time to eliminate anyone who becomes an obstacle. The Jia dynasty has run its course. Are you still thinking about restoring your former glory? That's not what I meant, Seer. I'm talking about protecting the Council. Any enemy of the Council is an enemy of the Jia clan. Time for my scheduled transmutation session. This is what happens when you can't train for centuries. My muscles have atrophied a little too much. I never imagined you would get stronger after years of using that forbidden technology. Those who say that transmutation goes against the laws of nature are all alarmists and cowards. I must take my leave now. Take care. Alright, well, maybe we can just kill him while he's in his stupid bath. Well, that's an odd noise. Huh. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I guess that I don't really want to get too close to these things. Okay. Curious if they just fall into the fire. Ah, I see. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Ah. Ah, fuck you, I got it. Mine. Now you get to live over there forever. Can they climb? They cannot. Okay. And we have a node. Hooray! And it didn't even try to drink me or whatever. As nodes so often do lately. Alright. Do I want to rest? I guess I may as well, right? We're moving into uncharted territory here. Anything else? Kind of seems like no. Kind of seems like nobody else dares challenge me. I do love the way they just explode. Alright, let's let that heat cycle one more time. Interesting that some of the enemies are actually vulnerable to the heat. Why did I do that? That's the wrong button. There we go. I probably should not have done that while the heat was on, but it worked out, so it's fine. I maybe got a little cowardly there. Maybe a tiny little bit. Ah. Right, his thing is not a. His charge up is just a charge up. He doesn't put himself into a Tai Chi-able place with it. Wait, I thought I opened this. I must have opened a different door. Oh no, yeah, that's right. The thing I'm thinking of is was totally before this in the level. Oh no. Okay, well that's no good. The gaps here I think are designed to make climbing in this area feel a little clumsy. Does this connect? Okay, no, this is not connected to the tunnels we were in earlier. There is something to hack down there. Okay, past the starting door. Okay, we're gonna have to find 2 locks for that. Oh, don't stand there. So hold on, before I go back into the fire, let's see what's at the top of these stairs. Well, one of the things we need to do the unlocking, it would seem. But actually, I have no way up there. Cruel. Cruel stuff. Alright, come on, you. Put 3 levels of hacking on this. Okay, I'm making those platforms solid. Ow. I was kind of hoping that I could, move more diagonally off the bounce. Alright, any chance I can turn that back off now? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, and then it's probably, yeah, just a similar climb on the other side across the furnace area. We're just gonna wait for it to go one more time and then full sprint. Boy, it sure seems like there's a lot longer between waves when we're not out there in the middle of it. Right, I gotta. There we go. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, having spent the time now, I expect this to be a little bit straightforward. Go, run. Oh, all the fire is happening right now. It's on my face. Okay, they just give you that one for free the way it's timed out. Well, that's nice of them. And there's the way to blow up the stuff. Okay, so... I mean, I should probably go through the door, but part of me feels like we need to go down here and clear this out. And if going down there allows me to loop up around and destroy those guys, then destroying everything that contributes to the heat is an explicit part of one of our mission goals. Okay, so down, and we hope that that loops around. You really have to descend deep into this side. Red Tiger Legion production shortage, 5 shifts, 43 units each. Automatic scheduling must continue. The new Kunlun Transmutation Factory builds upon lost transmutation technologies from the Jia Kingdom to produce genetically modified guards. Materials, including embryos, medicinal herbs, animal genes, and biomass, undifferentiated biomass, all undergo heating and processing in the furnace core. Genetic material containing the Kunghui regeneration gene provided a crucial breakthrough due to its ability to withstand multiple rounds of modifications. The samples were said to have been provided by a generous volunteer. Generous and, I'm sure, totally willing. Can I not get close enough for it to... Okay. I can walk it back over there manually. You. What a terrible attempt. Too slow. That was bad for a large number of reasons. No. Okay. Well, I hope that person is still destroyed. They are buff, huh? How come so few of the guards look like bodybuilders? It's weird that it's like, it's only some of them. You would think it would be kind of an all or nothing deal, is all I'm saying. Okay. While we're up here, though, what is this way? More room. Well, I guess... Actually, there's nothing in the other direction. Oh, no, yeah, okay. I see where we... That was just a shortcut. I see where we are. I feel like it's always taunting me. It's just waiting for me to go out. Every little pulse is a was this the one? Oh, okay, we're like, it's on, I guess. Welcome to the nightmare. Do I want to... Do I want to hit my pipe? I don't think so. That was pretty cool. Wait, where does this go down to? Huh. Hey. That didn't work. There we go. Oh, hey. Fancy meeting you here. Hello, sir. Enjoy a sublime eternity among the evergreen foothills. Oh, God. Hey, maybe don't do that. Ow. Okay, well, it turns out everything here is terrible. Even the map robot is terrible here. So that elevator back there is going to take us back down. This is that place where I said... It's going to take us back down to that place where I said, oh, the hack will be at the top. Let's see what's this way first. Okay, yeah, then. Well, it turns out it was a small amount of currency. How close does this take us to a place where we can heal or anything? Okay. Well, it was nice of these enemies to just go down easily. I do wish the game did a better job of showing you where door linkages occur. But it's fine. We don't really need it. Here's the thing. I would love for it to be just you and me before we go fighting, boss. And in fact... Nah, the node is awfully far away. Yeah, we should probably just go for him. But it does seem like it's pretty optional. But I think we should. I think we should. Surprise, bitch. He was not surprised. Oh dear. Okay. Well. And in fact, he seems to massively have the upper hand. I did parry, but it didn't take there. Ow. Ah. Okay, I mean, that was pretty good considering how little resource we came into it with. And I think we can get from the node back to him fairly easily. Yeah. This shouldn't be a problem. Of course, now that we're here, we got to deal with all this again. Well, at least I picked it up, so we lost it properly again. That is really annoying to have to do, though. Okay. That's a nice clean one. I think that guy was aware of me somehow. Whew, okay. You know what? Let's just be on the safe side here. Take the smoke. Alright, just you and me, asshole. Oh, okay. Changed up his style. Oh, okay. He does however many waves out of the staff he feels like doing, and if you get caught dashing in the same direction, they kind of just like stun lock, carry you along. What a tedious attack to have to get hit by once and then reset the fight, and then again, the run back systems. I mean, listen, I got nothing new to say. They're still terrible. They were terrible when we started playing the game. They haven't gotten better. Alright, theoretically, the best thing I can do here is wait for all my health to come back, then make the run across. Yep, sure. Alright, I thought I was going to get through that without taking any damage. Silly me. Be dead enough up here. Come over here. Let's fight kind of in the middle. I don't like that he gets health regen whenever I'm not on the platform. And I get that that's like to prevent you from cheesing him, but you know, back in the day, what we would do is just not put him on a platform where he was cheesable. I'm really frustrated with that one going south because that absolutely should have been the kill. Actually, you know what? Like, again, the way the systems work, there's absolutely no reason to accept damage. Not when you could go back and press the rest button twice for no reason. Oh, okay, it just turns on the second I walk into it then. I suppose that's a way for punishing people for not fighting the enemy. But I will be bored if I go back and run, if I go back and heal again, even though mechanically that's what you should do. Okay, made it across with no damage this time. Pipe in there. Oh, okay. There was a lot of real sketchy parry timing there. I was not hitting it right. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, it's going to be at the end of me fighting that spear guy because I am bored with the runbacks. I can't imagine what it's like to watch. I'm sure lots of people just like click forward. Is this what people do in Dark Souls as well? I guess I could I could buy a joke book and just read y'all some jokes during the runbacks. I don't know. I'll think about it. When you come back next time, though, we're gonna be past this boring part and on to more game, and we'll see you then.